Alright guys, it's Wednesday evening. So far this week has been pretty lucky. I had some good news all the way around. Monday I went to get my letter from my school, my employment letter, so I could have that to renew my visa. When I was there, the vice principal sat me down. He said he talked to the director about his idea for what he wants to do with new classes and splitting the profits of the teachers. And the director said, yeah, go for it. He said he didn't argue, he didn't ask questions. He said, if you think that's best, then let's do that. So he told me that he showed me a stack of flyers he already had printed. He said there'll be more on the way. He's going to give some to me to hand out. And he asked me, to do social media. He's going to come up with an advertisement both in Khmer and English so people can understand what it means no matter their level of English. And he said it's open to anyone. The majority of kids I have in there, like I said, are anywhere between the ages of 12 and 20. But because it's not like a regular school, there's no age limit. He said anybody can join these classes. So if I know of anyone, they can call him, arrange all the things that need to be arranged, and they can be in my class. So that's good news. Hopefully, he said in a couple of weeks he'll get a class started for me, and he's going to try to get as close to 20 people in there as he can. That means more money for me. If we can get 60 people, that'll be cool. That'll be 3 hours a week, and $100 an hour if we can fill it up for 20 people. Yeah, I can deal with that. Second piece of good news, I finished my third day today, the 4-hour one-day classes for the business owner of the Monsoon restaurant and bar. And everything went so great. I was really happy with the students. The employees, they were happy to be there. They were all taking notes. The last 2 days we came up with some games and some new ideas to keep them interested. What I found out on the first day was I've never taught for 4 hours straight, and I've never taught 4 hours straight to the same students. It's really different than when you're teaching in a classroom and you're doing it hour by hour and you know what to expect. 1 hour, no problem. But 4 hours can be a bit long for some people when they're in an environment where they're learning. So you have to learn how to read the room, as they say. Kind of, you get little hints. Maybe they're looking at their phone a little more, or maybe their head's propped up and they act like they're listening to you, but they're kind of looking past you. They're thinking about something else. And when that starts to happen, we will liven it up with a game, or I have them stand up, come up and write on my whiteboard something. So all in all, it was good. Nobody fell asleep. Nobody got too bored. They all thanked me at the end profusely, which I really appreciated. I almost felt like a mini celebrity, because after I was done, I took a picture to put on my Facebook page of my classes. And afterwards, I would have people coming up to me saying, oh, I want a picture with you, teacher. I want a picture with you. And this last class, there was one girl, she was taking all the pictures, and she had like 5 phones sitting in front of her because everybody wanted to be in the picture. It was weird. I felt like a little celebrity. I was happy with that. I'd like, oh, so this is what it feels like to finally be known. Of course, I wasn't, but for them, it was exciting. So,
yeah, happy.
Hello. Yeah, he said happy. So that was good. And then after today, and I got paid, by the way. I went up, I signed for it. They gave me cash in an envelope, $300. The gentleman that owns the place that hired me, he said that he talked to the students and they were really happy with my performance. And so that will be a good recommendation for other businesses that may want the same service. So that went well. The school went well. And then I had to renew or extend my visa again, and I thought that was going to be a problem. There is so much misinformation out there about the new rule changes. and the fact that they change the rules every day, and the fact that some people are saying, well, that might be the rule, but I went to this guy and I didn't have to go through all that, or other people saying they had more of a hassle than they've ever had. They lived here for years, and now all of a sudden they're getting turned down or being told different things by different agencies. So it's a big deal over here right now about with the visa extension situation. However, I had my letter. I was pretty sure about the rules. There's a few guys in one of the forums that deal with specifically with visa issues that seem to know what they're talking about most of the time. And by the way, the rest of these people who kept saying different things, I'm not saying they're lying. I'm saying there are certain agencies that will do certain things for certain people or certain amounts of money that are not necessarily related to the actual rules that are in place. This is Cambodia. You can expect that. So I'm sure other people have had easier experiences if they've had the money to do it. But then there was one guy who said his friend just, she's a foreigner, I'm not sure from where, but she went to do a visa run to Laos, and they wouldn't let her back into Cambodia at the Laos border. So she's kind of stuck. Now, I didn't get he didn't explain exactly what happened, what her issue was, what kind of visa she had, what she was trying to do. So it could have been something completely at her fault. It could have been her fault completely. But then some people have said that land border crossings are sometimes way more strict and way more picky than flying in and out, because the ones at the airport are busy. They don't want to take up a lot of your time with the BS. You know, you give them the $30 or $35, they're going to stamp your passport. So maybe it was just that border she chose to cross at. I don't know. But there are different things. So it always makes me nervous, even when I think I know the rules, and even though I think I know what's going to happen when I have to do this. So I went in with my letter, and I didn't make a big deal about telling them I came on this visa and I just changed it 3 months ago. I didn't do any of that. I handed them my passport and I just said, I would like my visa extended for 3 more months, please. Lady looked at it. She made a phone call to her boss, said some things in Khmer, hung up, took some pictures of the pages of my passport. I paid the 80 bucks, signed the receipt, which she gave me to hang on to. Of course, they keep the passport, ship it off to Phnom Penh. She said it will be here next week. No issues, no problem. They didn't even ask to see my employment letter. Like I said, she took some pictures of it. She talked to her boss about whatever it was they talk about when they looked at my visa or my passport. And she said it'll be here next week. Gave him the money, no problem. So, more good news. I was worried about that because it expires soon and I want to be sure I get it back so I do not have to pay an overstay fee. If you go past your passport date, it's $10 per day, I believe, for every day you're past due. So, better to get that done now. Anyway, so that went well, and it's off now, out of my hands. Of course, I'm the kind of guy that even though everything's going smoothly, until I actually get it back with that and see that stamp with my own eyes, I'm going to be a bit concerned that something might happen along the way. But I will keep you updated and let you know if that happens. So, good news all the way around. Tomorrow will be the first day I don't have anything to do for the week. So, I get to sleep in. Yay! I've been getting up at 6. So I can get ready and go and leave at 7:15 to get to the restaurant by 7:45, so I can start at 8. It's been some long days, but completely worth it. I really like teaching. I enjoy it. And I like that they were really getting into it, taking really good notes, listening to what I had to say, and keeping them entertained. Anyway, that's it for now. Got my buddy up here. What's up, buddy? And we got Sang Lai back there in her Freddy Krueger shirt, which is what I like to call it. because it looks like the character of Freddy Krueger. That sweater he wore in, well, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street. If you don't know, look it up. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Alright guys, it's now Thursday morning. I thought while I'm down here, I will show you the place I might be moving into. I live right down there, less than a minute away. The apartments are back there in that little alley. See the building. This is a typical little store here in Cambodia. I don't know if I've ever highlighted one of these, so I thought I'd show you what this one has. Out front they have all kinds of fruits you can buy. Apples, mangoes, dragon fruit, little watermelons, pineapples, of course, lots of bananas, really cheap. This is where they have the new pow, where their steamed buns come out fresh every day. They sell fruit shakes, iced coffee, as you can see there. All kinds of fruit shakes. Got water, you got drinks. Let me just show you around the store a little bit. Show you some things they got on the shelves. If you like Pringles, they have Pringles. $1.50 a can. A bit pricey comparatively, but that's because it's imported. They do have other brands that are cheaper that look almost the same. And they have these little crackers, $1.80, $1.80. Butter cookies, taco pies for $1.50, custard pies for $2.70. Those are 12 packs, the 6 packs are $1.50. Over here you got all manner of whatever you want. If you want deodorant, you can get deodorant, hair coloring, all the little things you're used to seeing at a convenience store. Little impulse items you can get over against this wall. Soap, shampoos, body washes, dish soap, air freshener. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff. Of course, they got their cigarettes, paper products up there, if you're in need for that. What do they have over here? Dried fruits. They have dried fruits in peanuts, sealed packages. All your cold drinks are in here. We got Fanta. They got Juke, which is a fruit-like drink over here. These are really good. Grass jelly drink, winter melon lychee. It's called Yeos brand, or Yeos, I guess. 50 cents. 50 cents for that. 50 cents for those. 50 cents. 40 cents. And down there they got the big liters for $1. You got juices, water that you can get cold, and of course, always beer. Well, those are actually energy drinks right there on that row. Down here they have beer. 50 cents a can, 60 cents. Mixed wine type drinks are $1.50. Over here you can get Raid. You can get your sauces, eggs down there if you want. Laundry soap. Milk in a can, sterilized milk in a can. You can buy that here. Like I said, bug spray, all kinds of sauces. I think that's liquid laundry detergent, I think. I'm not sure what that is, actually, to tell you the truth. Over here we got one of the main food food groups, Oreos. Oreos for 80 cents. Different kind of candies here, and dried fruit, dried papaya, dried mango, pandanus candy, don't know what that is. There's even durian candy. Not my thing, not my thing. They got some ice cream over here. All manner of ice cream. Pepper, lemongrass powder. Oh, these are different kinds of powders in a bag for $2.50. You got green curry seasoning, lemongrass powder, curry powder, saffron, amok powder if you want to make amok, peppers. Very nice. And then you got your ramen selection. Different kinds of ramen, if that's your thing. And of course, if you want more than just a couple beers, you can get cases of beer over here. I want to show you the difference here. Oh, never mind. I don't see the other one. Well, yeah, this is Anchor, and then there's also, as you can see, Angkor. There is a difference. This is Angkor. I like Angkor. Angkor beer is my favorite here. It would be like the Budweiser or Busch or whatever of in the Western world, in America anyway. Anchor to me is just watered down beer. It tastes like beer flavored water. That's it. You need a lot more of it to have an effect. And if I had a choice, I would choose the Angkor, not the Anchor. And of course, go out here, you can also get flip-flops if you're in need of footwear. You buy flip-flops. So the store is right down here on Street 20. It's a typical small mini mart. They also have a laundry service. The apartment's in the back. One of the reasons why I like it here is because of stores like this. You don't have to go to a big supermarket. You don't have to go far. There are stores like this everywhere around the city, and you can take care of all your shopping needs. Usually a little bit cheaper than a big market would charge you. So it's a good thing. So there you go. Thought I'd show you around one of my favorite little stores. Thing's over here drinking her coconut water. I, of course, have my iced coffee. Yeah, and not much else going on. It's Thursday. It's my day off, so I don't have to do anything today. Thought we'd take a little walk. Tomorrow I will have school again, of course. And next door, the Cyber Cafe. Before they opened, I did a little video when they were just starting to open up shop. Really short interview with the owner. You can see here it's up, it's running. They have lots of bikes out front. Very good business, very good. And you can play all them games for an hourly rate. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, that's going to be it for this one. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.